Thank you all very kindly for coming. I know it was probably to nobody's liking, but I'm all the more glad you all really showed up. Because I have something very important to announce.
Yeah, sure thing. It's not like any of us would have anything else to do outside of these sketches. Did anyone else also notice this, by the way? Whenever we finish one of these, everything seems to go blurry in my head until I find myself once again in the middle of an episode. It's as if I was like shut down as soon as the sketch was finished. Oh yeah, that. Don't think too much about it, Dash. It's actually a pretty common symptom of being part in an episodic series. Usually, though, we don't get to openly talk about it.
And this time will be no different. Quit this banter bullshit and listen to me! Seriously, I've had it with all this useless time wasting at the start of every single sketch. Like, no wonder Robotus never gets anything done in his storytelling. He is too busy coming up with filler dialogue to artificially increase the runtime.
You mean like your own rant just did?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking cheap, isn't it?
And also damn a little misplaced, don't you think? It's pretty bold of you to speak of storytelling when it comes to us. Us humans haven't had a real plot ever since that other sunset was defeated. To be fair, though, we also only had one single sketch afterwards, so I think the odds are pretty even when it comes to that. Who knows where today's episode might take us?
Funny you would ask that, because I would. And I am going to start my topic now because I can just see it in Twilight's face how she's looking for an opportunity to interrupt me. But not this time.
I was just gonna ask you to begin already.
Sure you were. Anyways, like I said way before all this wasted time, I have something really important to announce. That being that I am actually no longer a minor attracted person. I have developed away from this identity to something that fits my personality far more.
Aha! With that being the premise, I am actually curious to hear it. There is no way it could be worse than the pedo thing.
My friends, I hereby come out of the closet and reveal to you that I am Plants-gender.
I'm sorry, did you mean to say transgender?
No, I did indeed say Plants-gender, as in literally plants.
Oh my fucking Lord Jesus, Flo Hammond and now Ron Hubbard. You're fucking taking the piss now, are ya?
Applejack, come on! At least try to show a little understanding, won't you?
Understanding is fine and well, Pinky, but come on! Plants!
There's nothing wrong with keeping an open mind. Now then, Fluttershy, what exactly does Plants-gender now mean? Thank you for your openness, Pinky. Some other people around here could really learn from that. Now, I myself was actually physically in shock when I googled this term and found out there actually was a thing called white and green Plants-gender.
Wow, so much for making up deliberately stupid-sounding shit on purpose.
However, it did stem from one of those LGBT wikis, so I'm not quite sure about its credibility. Anyhow, that is not at all what my new identity is like. I like to go one step further. Unlike those pretenders, I actually do take the sexual identity of a plant.
I see. So you're saying that you now identify as what exactly?
A lemon?
Strawberry?
You bigot! How about not just assuming things? All those conventional fruits and plants are just a social construct anyways. From my understanding, it is actually the case that every single human has their very own plant identity, completely unique to them alone.
Okay then, so I ain't gonna assume anything. Instead, I'm simply gonna ask, what kind of plant are y'all?
Well, me, I'm a mango.
A mango? But darling, are mangoes also already a thing? Doesn't that by your logic make them a social construct as well?
No, it doesn't. This bigot society simply appropriated my identity for their selfish needs of sweet fruits. And even if that would make it one, that's only one exception. And you know that exceptions do prove the rules, as the saying goes. Even a society as corrupted as ours can't be wrong all the time.
Alright, so to recap, you're now a Plants-gender person and you identify as a mango.
Correct.
Sweet. And are there any retarded pronouns you insist upon so we can deliberately ignore them?
Pronouns? Oh, please, don't be ridiculous. Plants don't have a specific gender, so there's no need to refer to them like that. And by the way, just because I'm a plant now doesn't mean I'm one of those Twitter loons who go making up fantasy words as new pronouns. That much self-respect I still have.
Hey, could have fooled me.
You know, Fluttershy, that's actually quite a shame.
What? That I don't use special pronouns?
Yeah, that would have been a great opportunity for some real clever plant-based wordplay. I was kinda hoping to hear something like that.
Well, that's your own fault. Foolish of you to think that Robotus would actually implement a really well-thought-out and clever joke in this transphobic strawman skit. Not on his watch.
No, Vita Mousei. Despite the plain xenophobia of Robotus, being the white male that she is, we ourselves are still quite tolerant, even to an out-of-character-like extent. I mean, we did manage to tolerate her as a map, which is objectively way worse, so this shouldn't be too hard to accept.
That's the one real positive thing about this change. At least y'all ain't a fucking pedo anymore.
No, that didn't change. I'm still digging kids.
Beg your pardon?
You heard me right. It is what it is. Who said a plant can't also be attracted to minors? Or did you bigots just assume that as a plant, I should only be allowed to love other plants? It isn't my fault that these kids are so sexy. Especially Sweetie Belle. Like, out of all the kids I know, she is the hottest by far.
Fluttershy! Hold thy mouth! Did we not tell you that we will only then accept this derangement of yours if you never mentioned it again? You better get back to just being a plant before the situation takes a hard turn.
Hey, Rainbow was the one who brought it up again. I was simply defending myself. And I'm sorry that you dislike what I'm saying so much, but it is just the truth.
Still, it's nothing but sick! Sick and totally wrong!
Yeah, even I can't excuse that kind of talk.
Not only is it sick, it is my own sister you're talking about! But the worst part about all this is that you couldn't be more wrong. Like, did you even see what she looks like compared to me? Have you ever actually looked at me? Look at this crystal clear and pearl white skin.
Racist.
Fuck off! Or here, my perfect dark blue hair with all these wonderful curls. Not to mention my perfect curves. These breasts, have you seen them? How can you then say that little flat-chest Sweetie Belle is in any way sexier than I am?
Rarity, I don't think you understand the criteria I'm judging by. I don't care for boobs or curves. I like the look of innocence. You're simply too old for me to find you attractive. Sorry.
Oh, so that's how it is? Well, just you wait. I'll show you.
Rarity, you do realize that you are right now offended because Fluttershy said she doesn't find you attractive.
Naturish. Why else do you think I'm going through my old galleries? Aha! There. And now take a very close look, Fluttershy. That is me at the age of 7.
Oh, holy shit. That's... okay, that is really hot. Wow. Can you please send me this?
Sure, no thing.
Nice.
Tell me something, Rarity. Why in the name of the two fingers did you take a photo of yourself posing suggestively in underwear when you were just 7?
Call it Providence. Just like you for no reason threw in an Elden Ring reference. I always had the feeling that I was going to need such a photo of myself at some point in the future. And now, the moment has come.
All right then. I don't even want to imagine what else you might have thought you'd need this photo for, so I'm not gonna do that.
Sure, but you know what I'm gonna be doing now? Leaving. Bye, friends.
Hold on! Where the fuck are you going now all of a sudden?
Well, honestly speaking, this photo is fucking hot. I'm gonna go flick the bean to it.
Jesus Christ, you didn't even fucking blink. Honestly, I'm defeated at this point. I don't know what to say to that. Go on then.
With pleasure.
Still, I find all this just fucking disgusting. How can we all just accept what she's doing with that photo? Rarity, aren't you at all grossed out by the thought of Fluttershy coming to the sight of you as a child in underwear?
Oh, weit gefehlt. At least now I'm getting the recognition that I deserve. I had it with that fucking pervert lusting over my little sister, all the while believing she was actually hotter than me. What an outrage!
So, let me get this straight. Last episode when you were disgusted and outraged over Fluttershy's attraction, that wasn't because of Sweetie Belle herself, but simply because you were jealous that she was the one getting lusted over?
Oh, Applejack, are you seriously asking me this question right now?
Forget it.
Still, this is all just wrong, no matter the reasons. I will never understand how anyone can find a child attractive, even more so sexy.
I don't know. It might be my own inflated ego telling me that, but I for one also find that I do look pretty hot in this picture. Well, from an objective point of view. Don't you think?
Well,
Fucking hell, y'all is indeed pretty sexy, not gonna lie.
Twilight?
Alright. Kind of, yes.
Gutes Mädchen.